We're just getting some video into NewsNation that I want to share with you, and this is extraordinarily difficult. It is the Sergeant Willie DeLeon Civic Center, which, if you've been watching the story, you might know is the headquarters now for this tragedy, where families have gathered waiting for word, waiting to find out if they will be reunited with their children. All of these families waiting and hoping to hell it's not going to be the word that some families are certain to receive in the next hours. Again, that's the Sergeant Willie DeLeon Civic Center in Uvalde, Texas. It is frightfully reminiscent of the Sandy Hook Elementary process that the parents went through. They too gathered at a central location away from Sandy Hook Elementary School, and for hours and hours, they too were wondering if they would have the horrible news that they'd lost their children. The governor of Connecticut at the time was Dannel Malloy, and he decided that it should be his job to make those notifications known, to face those families and let them know that indeed they had lost their kids. And he is live with me now. Governor, thank you so much for being here tonight. And I am so sorry that we are meeting on this occasion, but I can only assume that you heard this news and it was a terrible flashback for you because you know full well what those families are going through and those politicians in Texas.
Yeah, it very reminiscent of what happened at Sandy Hook. The initial message was, one or two people killed, which generally, I was used to be a prosecutor in New York City, and what that normally meant was that it was a domestic. And then, of course, within a very short period of time, we came to understand that there was a much larger shooting at the school, and got in a car and drove down to that beautiful bucolic community and got to the firehouse, which is where all of the folks who hadn't been reunited were, and lots of other people around. And then the wait began. And as you've mentioned, police protocols, are such that you don't confirm a death until you have an identification made. And we didn't have identifications made because we didn't have someone to do it, and we tried to think about how to do it, and then ultimately it just dragged on too long, and made the decision that it was unfair to these families to be waiting for a confirmation that might not come for another 10 or 11 hours, and ultimately we the troopers and the police didn't want to do that because that broke their protocols. And so, as you mentioned, I made the decision to do it.
Governor Malloy, after Sandy Hook, we all said the same thing: never again. It will never, ever happen again. This can't happen again. There has to be some kind of change in this country. Regardless of how anyone watching feels about gun control, there had to be something to prevent this from ever happening again. And this is year 10 since Sandy Hook. It is a decade since Sandy Hook, and still nothing. December. Is President Biden up for this? Is the president going to be able to do anything about it? Is anyone going to be able to do anything about this?
A couple of quick things. 2 days after the shooting on Sunday show, somebody interviewed me, and I just warned everyone that this was going to come to your community. This was going to happen in your movie theater or your play theater or your school or your mall. I'm not prophetic, except when it comes to predicting doom. And of course, in the 10 years that you're talking about since that December shooting, almost 10 years ago, we've seen this play out time and time again, despite the efforts of individuals to try to make us safer. I mean, one of the questions I had, did he shoot glass doors in? One of the things that we did in the wake of the shooting at Sandy Hook was to say that all glass had to be reinforced, had to have a metal reinforcement if it was an entrance. I don't know whether anyone read that report, but in Connecticut we did, and we required reinforced glass at all entrances. There are simple things we can do to make ourselves safer, and then there's very complicated issues that people get all worked up about, but there are ways to make ourselves safer. One of those, by the way, is to get people with mental health challenges the treatment that they need and deserve. And there are lots of states who are denying that to needlessly. And I don't know what the laws are in Texas, but there are a number of states who just have not expanded Medicare to allow for that treatment to happen. I mean, let's treat sick people. How about that?
And this man was entirely sick at 18 years old, beyond sick. Former Governor of Connecticut, Dannel Malloy, thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to do this for us tonight. I really appreciate it. And again, I'm sorry we're meeting under these circumstances.
Keep up your good work.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.